hands together for Gracie Canaan.
Oh my God, guys, I have a laser pointer. I'm in charge. I'm sorry, that's not a very professional way to start. Hello, my name is Gracie Canaan. Thank you. Yeah, I've worked very hard for 12 years on this dissertation. And this is a story about my one and only fuckboy. The first tall man I fell for, was he playing me or was he the one that got away? All right. I do have my PhD, guys. I did study at Dumb Bitch University. Introduction. So this is the case of my first and only fuckboy that I didn't encounter until the ripe age of redacted. What follows are now the limited articles and facts that we have gathered because we have lost them to the sands of time, aka I spiraled out and deleted all of them in a crying bout on my couch at the end of the saga. I'm going to take you through the timeline. Encounter 1. I first encountered the subject at a friend of a friend's. Very crucial detail. He is hooking up with said friend of a friend. We're going to call her Lulu because she is delusional that they are an item. I can clearly see the fuckboy where she cannot. The subject, tall, bro-ish, best looking in the room. For that reason, I immediately discard him. I like a short king who has to work with banter. Thank you, okay? You can trust them. Hypothesis 1 is formed. He is entitled and does not go down on women during sex. Secondary hypothesis, tall men cannot be trusted. The air is different up there. Behavioral response, disinterest. Again, I do not trust him. His reaction to my behavioral response is, of course, begin pursuing me over text. As we know, tall, hot bros are cats. The more you ignore them, the more they show you their belly. They are disgusting. Pursuit. We all have been here, ladies. The intellect off, okay? Long-winded courtships consisting of articles, just about whatever. How Burning Man isn't as stereotypical as people actually think it is. How he thinks comedians are modern-day philosophers. However, green flag, calm down. Your fuckboy showing. Green flag, he did not talk about music, okay? There was not one mention of the Grateful Dead. I think he gets a couple points for that. I did let this all unfold because the subject is tall. Again, this is my first tall boy, and I was a theater nerd in high school who didn't get fingered until I was 18, okay? So let's just see everything through that lens. As we can see, there's a lot of bullshit banter, intellect off. Okay, encounter 2. After much bullshit, banter, intellect off, subject comes out to New York. We meet up. Drinks are imbibed. We mate. Conclusion, it was mid. Hypothesis number 1 confirmed. Tall boy did not go down on me. I think that maybe it's because the physics don't work, okay? He's too tall, but not flexible enough to fold over. However, nobody came. However, banter is good. I am still on a scholarly quest to find out if tall men are really that bad. The banter and the remote courtship continues. Continuation of banter and discovery. A discovery is made. Subject has continued his physical relationship with Lulu. Let's hear a big gasp. This is drama. This is tea, okay? The subject, I confront him with class. There are a star emoji, that's the classiest. It's just like, whatever will be, I'm a chill girl. The subject responds with great tact and convinces me, again, due to being tall, to still see him on his next trip. I, like an idiotic cuck bitch, oblige. So this is me confronting, and then this is him saying, like, it's fine, I should be allowed to live my life, and me being like, okay, put your dick in my mouth. Okay, encounter 2. Subject returns to New York City for date 2. It's raining, we kiss. It's very before sunrise, but less taking place in Vienna and with more rats afoot, okay? We have sex again. It is still mid, but slightly better. Footnote 2, I am willing to forgive bad technique if I feel like you earn the privilege of being inside me, okay? It's like a participation trophy. We're just being there is enough. Okay, the decline. It's come 0 orgasms later. But after more intense texting, as we can see, banter, keyword, I send a tasteful thirst trap. The subject does not respond for 4 days. Ooh, nothing like being ghosted on a thirst trap, okay? The picture was of him, which was like weird. 1 of 3 theories. 1, a piano fell from a building and landed on him. He is dead. 2, he locked eyes with Tyra Banks. She still got it, okay? And they rode off into the sunset together. Unfortunate, but completely forgivable. Or Tyler Banks fell on him from a building and landed on him. He is dead. She is completely unscathed. Subject responds 4 days later with a joke. I am already checked out, and I find out later he was at a wedding with none other than Lulu the Delulu, My Little Pony. Okay, all right, it continues. The step away. My thesis moment, and please agree or disagree with round of applause. If someone's into you, they text you back. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Thank you. By that logic, I step away. I also do take this moment to flag my avoidant tendencies. He said, if it's something specific I did, I'd like to know, and I respond with nothing you did at all. So if you want to be a chill girl, just lie about your feelings, guys. Was not expecting him to come back. It is over, or so we think. Cut to October 2023. The subject, again, still tall. Hits me up. Gracie, it's blank first of his name. I'll be in Brooklyn, blah, blah, blah. He comes for a park walk in which he divulges he was devastated when I broke things off. He wishes to reopen things. He would like to see me before he leaves. We kiss. It is nice. The wishy-washiness continues, okay? Despite me vying for my hand again, subject is wishy-washy. At this point, after much back and forth and that much bullshit, I am checked out. A third polite and graceful exit, but rather than accepting me checking out, the subject responds with, "It's okay, I think I'm probably moving to LA in April." To which I respond, hey, sorry, 1 second, buffering. AKA, my motherboard is absolutely crashing out because you're sending me mixed messages. So we've gone from now not responding for 4 days to boomeranging, to flaking on plans, to now wait for me like I'm a war bride. And at this point, the door is left ajar, but I just really need to move on with my life and invest in someone who eats pussy. Right? Okay, cool. Okay, the very end. So the door is left ajar, nothing is pursued. This person is living on the other coast. On a winter night, I'm walking down the street in Williamsburg. Some of you are ahead of me, some of you can read. You're not accepted to Dunwich University, but I see you, okay? We don't accept anyone literate. I pass by the subject, we lock eyes. Subject continues to walk down street. I text confront, did I just pass you on Bedford? Subject, I hope so. Damn this nearsightedness. I was wearing a hat, not a hazmat suit. Subject then invites me out for a social outing. I realize I do not wish to partake further in this mid-fuckery of 3,000 texts, 2 meetups, and still 0 orgasms. I send one more text and a block button. Applause is welcome at this time. Questions. Was the subject simple fuckboy, well-meaning but confused, well-meaning but addicted to coke, or the one that got away that I banished too soon? Thesis, tall men should not be trusted. The height consolidates to the fuckery. And epilogue, I am now getting dicked down on the regular by a new subject, 5'10", who eats pussy like a maroon pirate and sends both good morning and good night texts. I've come so many times to the point of being physically nauseous. Thank you. So should I call this guy?
Can we ask some questions?
Sure.
Lulu is a friend of a friend?
A friend of a friend.
And she hooked up with him first?
Yes.
And then you hooked up with him. And then you ended things because he was hooking up with her still? This is not an accusation. I'm actually just clarifying.
Yes, because it was
But then how did you end up seeing him again?
Because
we kind of skipped that part.
Yeah.
Because you ended it, and then it was like, next thing you know, we're on a date again.
It's the words and the case building and the height.
Did he reach out to do it?
No, he responded saying, like, I hear you, but I deserve to be happy and I still want to see you again and we're not hooking up anymore.
And was that true?
Yes, it actually was true.
I see.
It was fact-checked.
So you were like, and was Lulu hurt by you?
No, Lulu doesn't know any of this happened to this day.
Wow. Wait, so
That's
who
crazy.
gave you this information that
What?
they were still hooking up? Your friend, Lulu's friend.
Because it's like a secondary thing, so it was just like I did not dig because for me, I'm like a very avoidant and ignorance is bliss, and like TBH, I'm the fuckboy. So I wasn't looking for this, but I was just like with a very chatty group of friends, and they were always like gossiping about it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think he's a fuckboy, but I think you were a fuck girl because you ended it in a false threat way and then let him back in, and then became kind of a game, like you were playing games with each other.
We don't play games at Dunbridge University. We only have theses. Okay, all right.
I have a
so
question.
it's the battle of the fuck boys and girls. It's the battle of the fuck people.
You sexted him, and he
Yes.
responded 4 days later with a joke.
Yes.
What was the joke?
Do you guys remember when Jonah Hill was talking about his hot ex who's posting thirst
Yeah.
trap, and he's like, "You can't post thirst traps. These are my boundaries." So he did copy and paste that statement from Jonah Hill.
That's funny.
Kind of funny, yeah.
That's funny.
It's topical. It's
Yeah.
a good. It's
So,
a good.
Yeah.
Fuck boys, what's your diagnosis?
I think it's a tie because nobody came, so that's
I think he brings out a bad side of you, and it's making you toxic because he's toxic, but I think it's making you toxic too. I say stay away.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should have stayed away the first time.
So you're victim blaming.
I'm,
Give it up for Gracie, everybody!